If your organic clicks have fallen off a cliff, you're not alone. Since May 2024, marketers everywhere have been watching their traffic charts nosedive, even though their rankings haven't changed. The culprit? Google's AI Overviews and the rise of AI-powered search. But here's the good news. There's a new playbook forming under the umbrella of AI SEO, and it's how brands are regaining visibility and trust across AI search. In this video, we're breaking it all down. Why zero-click search is eating organic traffic, how AI overviews and LLMs divert attention, why mentions now matter more than rankings, why structured data is the new on-page SEO, and how you can rebuild your traffic through AI SEO. Remember when position 1 meant something? Now the number 1 spot might get 0 clicks. That's because Google's SERP has changed. Between featured snippets, people also ask, and now AI overviews, users are getting their answers before they ever click. According to multiple studies, zero-click searches now account for over 60% of queries. And when you layer on AI summaries, even more user attention gets trapped above the fold. The impact? Organic traffic down, CTR down, but search visibility isn't gone. It's just been redistributed. People still see your brand, they just see it in AI summaries instead of blue links. So the challenge now isn't how do I get a click, it's how do I make sure my brand is in the answer. AI overviews and tools like ChatGPT search, Perplexity, and Gemini aren't just summarizing the web, they're reinterpreting it. Instead of pulling 10 blue links, they're pulling concepts, entities, and sources that best represent authority and clarity. And they're trained on huge datasets. Think Wikipedia, Reddit, Quora, news sites, and major industry publications. So if your brand isn't appearing in these ecosystems, you're effectively invisible to the next generation of search engines. That's where AI SEO comes in. Optimizing not just for ranking signals, but for visibility signals across AI systems. Here's the mindset shift. In SEO, backlinks were the currency. In AI SEO, mentions and citations are the new currency. LLMs don't always use backlinks, but they do register brand mentions and contextual associations. Every time your company is referenced on a credible source, so like a podcast transcript, a Reddit thread, or an industry article, that mention signals your entity's authority in AI systems. Research by SEMrush shows that brands with high entity consistency and broad mention footprints are cited 30 to 40% more often in AI-generated answers. So instead of chasing keyword density or new backlinks, start asking, where is my brand mentioned? What context is it mentioned in? And does that align with the topics I want to be known for? Because when ChatGPT recommends the best CRM tools or top analytic platforms, it's pulling from those patterns, not your meta tags. Here's another major shift. Structure beats keywords. AI systems prefer content that's organized, not just written well. Studies show that ChatGPT cites pages with clear heading hierarchies nearly 3 times more often than unstructured content. The takeaway here is you need to make your page machine readable. That means using schema markup like organization, product, FAQ, and so on, adding question-based subheadings and comparison tables, embedding definitions, lists, and data points that LLMs can easily extract. Think of schema and formatting as signposts for AI. They tell the model where the answers live. And if your competitors are doing it and you're not, you'll disappear from the generative layer of search, even if you still rank. So how do you reclaim visibility in the AI era? Well, let's make a concrete 5-step plan. Number 1, audit your AI visibility. You can't just monitor Google anymore. You have to audit how large language models talk about you. Start by asking ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini questions about your brand and your key topics, the same kinds of queries your audience might ask. Then, take note of 2 things: how often you're mentioned, and whether what they say is actually true. If you're missing or misrepresented, that's a signal your entity coverage is weak. It means these models don't have enough consistent, high-authority data to confidently recall you. The fix isn't a single backlink or keyword tweak. It's reinforcing your brand's presence across structured data, high-trust citations, and expert-authored content until AI systems remember you the way Google once ranked you. That's how SEOs evolve from optimizing pages to optimizing presence. Number 2, earn citations across the web. If you want LLMs to recognize and trust your brand, you need to show up in places they consider credible. That means prioritizing PR, guest content, original research, and inclusion in best of lists on authoritative domains. These aren't just vanity wins. They're the modern backlinks of the AI era. When models like ChatGPT or Gemini scan the web to learn what's trustworthy, those high-quality mentions become proof points that your brand is real, relevant, and reputable. When models like ChatGPT or Gemini scan the web to learn what's trustworthy, those high-quality mentions become proof points that your brand is real, relevant, and reputable. Think of it this way. LLMs don't just count links. They weigh signals of authority. A single quote in a top-tier publication or a data study picked up by journalists can influence how your brand gets represented in AI summaries and answers. So instead of chasing low-visibility backlinks, invest in visibility where it counts, where humans and machines pay attention. Number 3, structure your content for extraction. Your top pages shouldn't just be readable. They should be parsable. That means reformatting them so both humans and machines can instantly understand what's what. Break up long blocks of text with clear, descriptive headings. Add FAQs that answer the exact questions people and AI models are asking. Use tables or lists to make data scannable and structured. Then, take it a step further with schema markup. Define your content's meaning directly. Tell search engines and LLMs, this is a product, this is a review, this is an author. The clearer your structure, the easier it is for Google, ChatGPT, and Perplexity to surface your brand as an authoritative source. It's not just formatting, it's future-proofing your visibility. Number 4, build your semantic footprint. For AI to understand what your brand really stands for, you have to go beyond your main keywords. Publish deeply on the subtopics that surround your core expertise, the questions, comparisons, and nuances that define your space. When you cover those connections in depth, you're not just building topical authority for SEO, you're training language models to associate your brand with a broader concept network. Think of it like teaching AI your brand's context. Every related article, explainer, or case study becomes another data point that says, we own this topic. Over time, that depth helps ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity recall your brand more confidently, not just as one result, but as part of the conversation itself. Number 5, track AI mentions like rankings. Tracking your AI visibility isn't guesswork anymore. Tools like SEMrush's AI SEO Toolkit and Peak AI make it measurable. They show you how often your brand gets mentioned across models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini, what the sentiment looks like, and how your share of voice stacks up against competitors. Think of it as the new analytics layer for the AI era. Instead of just tracking rankings, you're tracking representation, how your brand shows up in conversations driven by LLMs. These insights help you spot where you're winning, where you're invisible, and where AI is getting your story wrong, so you can fix it fast and shape how machines and users see you. Because here's the reality. AI traffic converts 4.4 times better than traditional organic visitors. You're not losing. You're just playing on a new field. So yes, your organic clicks may be down, but your visibility potential has never been higher. The brands that adapt to LLMO along SEO now will dominate AI search by 2027. But if you're still skeptical about implementing AI into your existing SEO strategies, be sure to watch this video here where we go over the real benefits of using AI-powered SEO. Have your organic clicks dropped this year? If they have, what's your plan to adapt? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel where we deliver the most up-to-date and reliable information on all things SEO and PPC directly to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.